They're here. Is there anything more exciting than a new set of golf clubs? I feel like a kid on Christmas Day. Let's go unbox these bad boys and see if a new set of clubs compared with the Tangent app can help us play some better golf. Let's go. So I had this epiphany walking around the PGA Show this year when I'm seeing booth after booth from these club manufacturers trying to guarantee you 10 more yards and better golf with a $700 driver or thousands of dollars of golf clubs. All you really need is a good set of golf clubs and a good caddy. We're a great caddy, and Tangent is that great caddy. So when I ran into the Stix booth, we really hit it off. They sell affordable golf clubs in a complete set and really simplify the club buying process, whereas Tangent really simplifies game improvement and how you can play on course with our AI Caddie. We challenged ourselves. What if you combined these clubs with Tangent? How good a golf could you play? Full disclosure, they sent me this set of golf clubs to test and to try. So today, we're unboxing these golf clubs. We're gonna hit them in the simulator. We're gonna prime the AI Caddie in the Tangent golf app so that we're ready to take them to the course next time. I'll give you a full review of what I think of these golf clubs, how they perform relative to my much more expensive bag. My normal gamer bag is over $4,000. This is a $1,000 set of golf clubs. I'm really excited to see how they compare and how they can do side by side. Let's get started. Wrapped in plastic. Let's see what we got here. Oh. Already comes in a bag, black and red, two of my favorite colors. Wreck 'em. That already looks nice. These are already set to go, ready to hit the course. That is a nice stand bag right out the gates. Ooh. Look at that guy. Nice little red accent on top. Comes with the club covers already, so that's nice. Keep them nice and clean. It's new for as long as we can. Go ahead and put that in there. The nice thing about Stix is really simple ordering process. You don't have to think about what clubs you need or how to fill out a bag or what distances they all go. They take care of that for you. Everything from driver to putter, they've already filled it out. I think there's a hybrid in here. Buying golf clubs can be super complex if you're trying to figure out how many woods you need and hybrids and which iron do I stop at. You could drive yourself crazy trying to think about all that, and they do all that for you. They give you a really nice, complete set of golf clubs without you having to overthink what you need. There we go. Ooh, a little 4 hybrid in there. Cool, again with the nice little red accent. I like that a lot. It's a good looking golf club. We'll get the plastic off here in a minute and actually see how these things perform. Stix went ahead and also sent me one of their higher performing drivers, that carbon fiber top. Nice red accent there. That is a very pretty driver. Not what I would have expected from an affordable golf club manufacturer. And it looks like it's even customizable, so that's cool. Comes with what looks like an upgraded club cover. That feels like leather and looks really good. So this is a driver upgrade if you want even more performance, and we'll hit both of them side by side. We'll hit both drivers and we'll kind of see how they compare here on the simulator in a minute. I love the way these look. They got like a matte black finish, a nice red accent line there on the bottom. Look really polished. My gamers are actually black clubs, and I get a ton of compliments on the black. Everybody loves the blacked out look, and I am positive I'll get tons of compliments on these. They are a very, very good looking golf club. I think Stix got that exactly right. All wrapped up nicely. There's a pitching wedge. These are all steel shafted, even though it's black, that's a steel shaft. They sent me stiff shafts, which is good. That's what I would normally play. This is a 12 club set plus a upgraded driver. This is a 56 degree, and then here we got a 52. A 52 is what I carry in my other bag too, so they've already kind of figured out the club gapping and even the wedge gapping. Similar to my set, and I didn't actually have to go do anything to set it up. They just sent me the default set that they got on their website. They've done all the work to go figure out what clubs I need. Even comes with a lob wedge. I don't currently carry a lob wedge in my other set, so I'm excited to see what that looks like. Maybe I need a lob wedge in my bag. And then lastly, we got the putter. Nice upgraded grips. It's a kind of a fatter grip, very similar to what I would normally game on my putter. Comes with a putter cover. Ooh, and that's magnetic. I like that. I like that much better than Velcro. And again, it's got all the black and red accents kind of between a blade and a mallet style. Nice 5-way bag here. Start by throwing these wedges here in the bottom. Sweet, we're ready to go. I'm gonna be hitting a ton of shots to test out these Stix golf clubs, and lucky for me, Red Rooster sent me a golf glove that's specifically for use in the simulator. This thing is supposed to take the wear and tear of hitting a bunch of golf shots. So we're going to use the Red Rooster Simster today while we test these Stix. Feels good, good fit. I love the Red Rooster golf clubs. I'm excited to try one for the simulator. Usually I don't use a glove in the sim and the grips just tear up my hand. This will be a good opportunity to test this thing. We're gonna put some stickers on the club face so that when we use the simulator and the launch monitor, we can detect club speed, where I hit on the face, all the good technical details to tell you exactly how these Stix perform, so I can give you my real opinion of how they are versus my gamers, and if I think they're a good deal for you to play better golf. I got the Tangent app fired up, so we'll be adding it to the Tangent app each club as we go through to feed the caddy, including distances and dispersions from the launch monitor data. That way when we go play on the golf course, we can use the Stix clubs and get good recommendations from the AI Caddie to help us play better golf. Let's get started with the 60-degree wedge. We're gonna hit 10 shots and see just how far we hit it, how our dispersion is, and see how we like the feel of these Stix golf clubs. And I don't have a 60-degree in my normal bag, so I have no expectations. So we've got the stickers on here so that we can see where we hit it on the launch monitor. That lets me know if I'm hitting it well or not, so that I can not only gauge what happens when you hit it in the center, since most of the time we don't hit it in the center, I can tell you how forgiving the golf clubs are and how they'll do when you mishit them, which is a key component of the golf clubs you should play. Feels really good, feels solid. Can't tell, really can't tell the difference between the wedges I already got in my bag. Ooh, that had some spin on it. 10,000 RPMs of backspin. All right, that feels pretty good. We really didn't miss that. Most of those are right in the center. I did hit one slightly fat, but we'll go ahead and add this to a brand new bag in the Tangent app, and we'll move on to the next club. So this is a brand new bag for me, so we're gonna hit the bag button in the top right to bring up bags. I've got 2 bags already in the Tangent Golf app, and we're gonna add a new bag, and we're gonna call it Stix. And it's already set up to where we can add the first club. We just hit a wedge, so we'll add a wedge. It was a 60-degree wedge. The brand, scroll on here, Stix. And these are the Perform clubs. Distance-wise, we just hit 5 or so shots, and my distance was right around 80, 81 yards. Lateral dispersion was only about 5 yards tuned in, and then vertical dispersion was closer to 8 or 9. We'll put that in at 10. That's set up, that club's added, and now you see I have a new bag with Stix. We'll go through the rest of the bag and just keep adding the clubs. Next up, 56-degree wedge. Feels good, nice click to it, 97 yards. Probably the biggest difference that I can feel right now is I have thicker grips on my golf clubs. These are the stock grips that they came with, and it's a really solid rubber grip, but mine are a little bit thicker to my preference. That one felt solid. 96 yards, hit right out of the center. I mean, that's stock, that's all day. Okay, that's probably enough with that one. I'll go ahead and add that one to my bag in the Tangent app. Next up, 52-degree wedge. 108.8, not bad. 107. 107, consistent. Let's try to hit one a little bit harder even. Yep, stepped on it a little bit and got it to 112. Very similar. Really the biggest difference I can feel, it sounds a little different. I do like the sound of it, but it does sound different from my normal golf clubs. And then just the grip being a little bit smaller is probably the biggest thing I noticed swinging it. Distance-wise, feel-wise, these wedges feel great. Now we're gonna move on to the pitching wedge. Yeah, which the pitching wedge is a little bit different. It's got kind of a cavity back feel in these performed. If I analyze the blade style wedges, the 3 wedges, they honestly feel very good and look good and are very similar to my gamers. I mean, just for comparison, we can show them side by side. So they look and feel very similar. I mean, this is my gamer, my 52. It's a little beat up, SN9, a little dirty even. But very similar clubs, right? You notice I got the black finish in the Vokey, and that's the black finish in the Stix. Very similar feel. I definitely feel like I'm not losing any performance moving to the Stix 52. This is where I expect there to be the smallest difference between the clubs. I'm interested to see what kind of difference we'll see when we move up to the irons, the wedges, and then the hybrids and woods even. Impressed with the wedges so far. Those are good. Next up is the pitching wedge. I would expect to hit this a little shorter, maybe around 130 yards or so. That's why we're here. Let's figure it out so we can get it added to the caddy. So I was gonna hit it 130 and I hit it 130, right in the center. 127. 127's been pretty consistent. We'll put this in the Tangent app as a 127 club for me, and we'll move on to the 9-iron. Again, lofts are slightly different. My typical 9-iron is 150 yards, but since this has a little more loft on it, I'm guessing this is gonna be about a 140 club. Let's find out. Maybe a hair heavy there. I wouldn't expect it to go 143. So there's some forgiveness for you. That didn't feel super great and still went 143 yards. Feels good. I love the sound. A little heavy, missed hit that one, and still got 138 out of it. So poor strike, still a good result. That's probably still getting me on the green on the golf course. Yeah, that feels good. 9-iron. We'll keep going through the irons in the bag. I'll give you my thoughts as we go. All right, we're on to the 8-iron, moving on through the irons. One thing I'm not sure of is, since these are more of a cavity back than my normal golf clubs, I'm not sure if I'm gonna hit them farther or not quite as far as my other clubs, because it could be a little more forgiving the way that they're built. This 8-iron is normally a 160 club for me. 158, yeah, okay. Very similar distance-wise so far to my normal set, and pretty consistent in terms of me being about 5 yards left of target. Yeah, that grouping is very consistent. They're all landing almost in the exact same spot, right at around 160 yards. Feels good. Let's move on to the 7. This is my 170 to 175 club. One of the things I like so far is I'm seeing really good gapping between the clubs, and we'll show that at the end with the Tangent app. 176, feels good. Let's move on to the 6-iron. Now, in the sim in my house, this is where it starts to get a little sketchy for me with irons anyway. Sometimes I struggle hitting these long irons. A little skinny. We still got 174 out of it. The ball striking there, honestly, wasn't very good from me. I don't think that's a club fault. Hitting inside on these mats, I struggle with the long irons. I'm a little better with long irons on real turf. Even so, missing it, hitting it skinny there and still getting 174. Club feels good. All right, so we're done hitting the irons. We're about to move on to the hybrid and the woods, but I thought I'd give my opinion of the irons overall. They feel honestly really good. When we got to the longest iron, the 6-iron, I struggled a little bit, but I struggle with my normal 6-iron in here as well. Up through the 7, I was actually hitting it really well. I don't think I mishit one that badly till I got to the 6. I really like the feel. I thought I was gonna be a little bit more thrown off by the offset. The offset is how far back the face is set from the hosel. I think mine have a little less offset, but it really didn't bother me at all. I hit them pretty well. I really like that red line at the bottom. That I feel like helps with alignment, and my lateral dispersion was really, really tight. I've been biased to the left this whole time, but it's a really, really tight dispersion, and I can fix that bias to the left by doing the aim and alignment drill in the Tangent app and working on some things to get that back to center. But irons have impressed me so far. I think the hardest part for performance is gonna be when we get up to the hybrids in the woods. So let's see how they do. It's cool, we go from 6-iron to 4 hybrid. This hybrid has a cute little club sock. I like that. Looks like it'll stay on good. I do carry a hybrid in my normal bag. I don't love hybrids. They tend to move too far to the left on me, so I'll be interested to see how this 4 hybrid does. I would expect it to go somewhere north of 200 yards. I do like the red dot. Visually, it looks great. That has a very interesting sound. 191. Maybe because I hit it towards the heel. And again, the beautiful thing about the Stix golf clubs is they put the set together, they put all the clubs together intended to give you the best gapping, so I didn't have to think about whether I need a hybrid or not. They've already filled out the bag for me. I do like the way that looks. I like the way that feels. The sound's a little higher pitched than maybe my preference if I'm being nitpicky, but distance wise, looks, feel, it's all pretty good. Let's move on to the 3-wood. We're on to the me wood. When I was unboxing this, I saw this like that, and I read me on the club as well, but that is a 3-wood. 3-wood. I tend to struggle, being perfectly honest, before I even hit this club, just to set expectations, I tend to struggle hitting woods off of this turf in the simulator. My normal 3-wood, I carry 240 outdoors, and in the sim, usually only about 220. So I'm looking for a number close to 220 if I hit this well. That sounded much better than the hybrid to me. The hybrid's a little glassy and tingy. That sounded a lot more solid. And even though I hit off the heel, like 208 yards of carry, I like the way this feels already. Sounded better already. And you get that little baby draw. Boom, so big difference. Actually, I shouldn't say big difference. It's actually pretty forgiving. When I hit it well, carried 208. When I was hitting it on the heel, I was carrying it 200, so I only lost 8 yards with the missed strike. And again, I tend to hit these further outside off of real turf. I can say that I know I'm not flushing it. It's a little heavy off of this turf. You got that wide sole and this, it's not quite fiber bill. I don't know what this grass is, but I struggle with wide-soled clubs off of that turf. Even then, when I hit in the center, it feels good. It definitely sounds good. I like the sound of this much better than the hybrid. I'm excited to hit this one outside and see what it does. We'll add it to our tangent bag, and now it's time to hit driver. I'm excited to hit the big dog. Moment of truth, we get to hit the driver. Now, Stix sent me 2 drivers. They just released the performance model of their driver that has some adjustability, so I'm excited to try that. But first, we're gonna try the stock driver that comes with the Perform set. Still a good looking golf club. I mean, you got the red dot for alignment, really clean looking, versus the performance one that has the carbon fiber and some adjustability. So we'll try this one first. This one has 10.5 degrees of loft, which is a lot for me. My normal gamer is somewhere around 8 degrees of loft, so I expect this to go a little higher. But your average amateur needs that loft, so this is probably good for most folks. My club head speed is around 105, and I hit up on it. That's a lot of loft for me. 234 right off the bat. So kind of what I expected with this particular shaft in my, let's see, how fast did I swing that? 104 miles an hour. That one, the club face didn't quite close for me, and it's really spinny for me. That's 3,300 RPM. Most of that is because of the loft on this driver. That launched a lot higher than I normally launch it, and I think when we move to the performance driver, that'll all come down and I'll hit it even further. But still, 234 yards, smash factor 1.41, that's not bad. Just probably doesn't quite fit my golf swing. Let's see if we hit a few more. That was close to the center. That's a straight golf shot, and we can eat our words there. One shot, we corrected it. We knocked off 1,000 RPMs of spin, almost made a hole-in-one, by the way, and that carried 256 yards, which my gamer I carry right around 260. That felt good, sounded good. Again, I think of all these clubs, the only club I didn't love on the first strike was the hybrid. The hybrid was a little glassy, a little tingy for me. This sounds great. That spin's still a little high for me, and the launch is a little high, so I could probably hit it even further. Just gotta get that spin down, which I think the adjustability of the upgraded driver will help me do that. 258, little high toe. That's gonna be lower spin, 2,000 RPMs. Right down the pipe, 260. I would play that drive every day of the week. That feels really good. When you hit it in the center, I'm not losing a ton of yardage on 105 miles an hour. That's sweet. We're gonna treat this like a rental car, drive it like you still live. I'm gonna try to swing hard at one. And I hit it a little thin. I got this club head speed up to 106 miles an hour. Lost it a little on the low side, so we lost some of that overall carry. But that's a really good drive. I mean, again, it's 6 yards short of that target, 260 yards. Really solid driver for the one that comes default with the set. I am honestly impressed. I expected this to be way behind. Now I'm really interested in what the performance driver can do, because if it can beat this, it's solid. It's a very solid golf club. This is the Compete driver, the higher end driver that they have. Carbon fiber on the head that comes off. It's fully adjustable. When I first started adjusting this, it's just got a simple red line on the back that lines up. I was a little confused. I was like, okay, how do I know where I want to set it? Well, if you pull it down, it actually tells you what the different settings are. You can adjust it from 9 down to 8, and then anywhere from fade biased to draw biased. So for me, I typically fade bias my driver. So I think that means we want to come over to this side and make it maybe a little flat. So we're going to go, let's put it at 9 degrees and a little bit flat, which should encourage a fade. Okay, we want to line that up with the red line here, I think. Boom. And we will screw that in and we'll have an adjustable driver. And if that doesn't work, we'll move it around until we get it right. Online is listed at 300 bucks, so it's definitely a bit of an upgrade. But man, if you go look at the other manufacturers or like a Titleist, drivers are $700 these days. So if this $300 option can perform like the other clubs, it'd be a really solid option for a driver. The other thing is it comes with a upgraded shaft. So this is an extra stiff 60 gram shaft, which I normally play an extra stiff shaft. So upgrade there, looks great. Look at the carbon fiber on that head. That looks gorgeous. I really like the alignment. So I'm interested to see how this performs. If it can do like the other clubs at 300 bucks, that would be a really solid price point, especially with the adjustability built in. I like the way that sounds. And even with the fade bias, got a little baby drop. That is honestly my preferred shot shape. I missed the center of the fairway by less than 3 yards, 260 yards of carry, and that was a little slower. I only swung it at 102 miles an hour. Really good start. That felt great. 260, pretty consistent. I like it. I don't know what else to say. I like the black, I like the look, I like the sound, and the performance is really good. I don't know what I hit there, 5 or 6 drivers. Really only hit 1 cut. I only missed the center line by 4 or 5 yards on most of those shots. Yeah, that'll play. That's good. Just for my sanity, I feel like I have to hit my $500 or $600 driver just to see how it compares. I'm a little shocked by the Stix driver. Now you guys will see what my gamer does, just for comparison. That was a little hot in the face. I might have to hit a second one, but 257. So I just hit half a dozen with that driver and they were all right around 260 or in the same ballpark. First swing with this one goes 257. 258. Okay. 105 miles an hour. So there you guys have it. That is my gamer. Just so that you know that I'm not making this up. I just swung hard at that twice, 105 miles an hour, same club head speed, and basically the same carry distance, same launch angle. I'm very interested to take those outside and see how they perform on the golf course, but I didn't expect that. I expected there to be a bigger drop off between my $600 driver and the one from Stix for 300 bucks. I just got done hitting all those balls and wearing the red Rooster Simster glove. I do like it a lot. The grips on the Stix are different than mine, so it's already kind of a different feel, but good grip, barely worn with all the balls that I just hit. Hands feels great, didn't slip at all. That's a pretty solid sim grip. I would recommend it. All right, all we've got left is the putter. It comes with this nice magnetic case to keep it nice and protected. Really pretty black with the red accent as well. If you come over to my treasure trove over here, golf clubs, you can see that I've gone through a Spider, a Ping, and then I've got the Scotty camera in my bag. I've got Nike. Here's one of my favorite putters. That's a tangent putter from Orlamar. It's kind of cool, nice little red. Check out the back of that thing. So I go through a lot of putters. This one, it's kind of interesting. It's kind of between a blade and a mallet. Not quite a blade, not quite a full-on mallet. It comes with this nice bigger grip. I'll choke down a little bit on it. You can be a little bit of a putter snob, but hey, we're 4 for 4, something like that. All right, that feels really good. It's definitely different than my normal putter, but a good feeling putter at the price point to check it out. That's a solid addition to the bag and good for anybody to get started. You can always upgrade putters. For me, I usually game a 33-inch putter, so I would probably get this cut down for me. But otherwise, putter feels good. Obviously, I made a bunch of putts with it, but it doesn't matter what I do here. What matters is what I do outdoors. We'll get it outdoors eventually, but that's a really good feeling putter and a good addition to the golf bag. Full disclosure, they're not paying me to do this review. They sent me a set of clubs, asked me to try them out. The challenge is this. If you take a really nice set of golf clubs from Stix and you pair it with the Tangent app, is that a better result than buying a $4,000 golf bag? Especially when you're starting out, or if you're coming back to golf, trying to find a really good set of golf clubs and worrying about how you pick hybrids and woods and how you set up a golf bag. It's difficult, it's confusing. They make it real simple to buy golf clubs. Tangent makes it real simple to play golf and improve at golf. The challenge is, if we combine these two things, what's the outcome? So what I've done is I've set up my golf bag in the app. You can see the Stix golf bag. I got 2 drivers in there because I tried the Compete and the Perform driver. And if we go hit gapping, the nice thing about what we just did, adding it to my bag, is now I've got all my distances set up for all of those clubs, so that now when I get to the course with the Tangent app and I play, the AI Caddie can use this to help me navigate the golf course. In the very near future, I'm gonna take those golf clubs, I'm gonna go out to a golf course, we'll use Tangent and the AI Caddie to play with those, and we'll see how I do on a real golf course. But in this simulator environment, hitting those clubs, I don't know that I could be more impressed. Very similar distances to my gamers. I've got a full bag set up. The driver honestly just kind of blew my mind. I expected there to be a bigger difference there, but there wasn't. That's great. Red and black, beautiful. Go buy you some Stix. I love them.